Hello there. Only one Kenobi here. Only one. I can't wait any longer. I have to get this guy open. I really do. Yeah, so I got him at Echo Base not long ago, a few weeks ago now, and I bought him specifically to open him. Get him on the barge. Well, no, I tell a lie there. I know I don't want him on the barge. He's too big. I mean, I'm sure he will fit on the barge, and when I do get him open, if you want to see him on the barge, let me know in the comments, and I will arrange that for you. If we get, how many likes should we get on this video? People do that, don't they? Hey guys, we get 1,000 likes on the video, I'm gonna do it. Like whatever, the next video or challenge. If you want to see, give me 10,000 thumbs up, man. We're coming back here. We're gonna hit this joint again. Anyway, I will get that many thumbs up, to be honest, at this stage in my YouTube career. But I don't know what to say. If we get, how many likes do I usually get on my videos? I've had one video that gets 100 likes. I've had 100 likes before. 40. I've had some, usually 20 on average. I am just bambling on here. If you want to see this on the barge, just let me know in the comments. End of. But for now, I think I'd like to open it because it's a really cool figure, man. It's so unique. And the thing about this figure is, it's quite late at night that I'm doing this, so if I sound a bit, it's because I am quite tired. I was always dying to know how heavy it was. I've got sort of visions of maybe coming across this in a shop or something and thinking, oh, I don't want that. Or am I just dreaming? I definitely saw this line of figures in shops around about 2002 to 2004. But this one here, I know that Manny gave one to, MG Villain gave one to Sci-Fi in Australia, which was really nice because this ain't light either, so it would cost a lot to ship this, or more. It's such a heavy piece of plastic. But what an interesting character. Fans' Choice figure number 3. So they've been doing fans' choices for donkey's years. And here is the back. And I like this about the backs of cards. They can show you what you can do with him, how you can pose him. Which reminds me, I never mentioned this in my previous video. I don't know when I've uploaded this, but I've just done a video on the Rebel Soldier. You've either already seen that or that's yet to be uploaded. But the Rebel Soldier, I was going to mention the fact that I now own this. Rebel Soldier, I beg your pardon. The Rebel Fleet Trooper. So he's back in his baggie now, but I've just done a video for the Quick Shot series on him. And I was going to mention this guy, the fact that I own it, and I do want to open this as well. I won't be doing that in this video. I won't be opening him, but I will. So stay tuned for that. But he will look cool with the Rebel Troopers. I don't want to have Vader with his hands around his neck. I'd sooner have him when he's very much alive and working. Anyway, back to this guy, Ephant Mon, the Elephant Man. Such a funny name they've given him. You couldn't have made it sound any more like Elephant Man than they did. And what does he do? Does it say anything on the back about him? Formerly a gun runner, Ephant Mon is a cunning and ruthless. Can you read that? I'll just focus for you. Adversary. A Chevin from Vinsoth. He was saved by Jabba the Hutt and pledged his loyalty to the crime lord, eventually becoming Jabba's head of security. Wow. So I guess this guy divvies up and sorts out all the Gamorrean guards. And maybe, I guess, all the goons on the skiffs and all that. Wow, that's pretty cool. I've learnt that just tonight, right now, as I read this to you. It says here, heeding a warning from Luke Skywalker, he was one of the few to survive the destruction of Jabba's sail barge at the pit of Carcoon. Wow. So I guess he either didn't go on the barge for that mission, or he got out of there quicker than anyone. I don't know. I doubt he was around. Actually, he probably just thought, nah, I'm not getting involved. I'm staying at the palace. And that is where I hope to display him, because he is so big and he takes up a lot of space. I don't see the point in having him on the barge. You can use that valuable space with other figures. Where I do intend to have him is on the Jabba's Palace playset. That'll be really good. So yeah. So I think it's high time I got this guy open. Again, I'm going to be very respectful because somebody has kept this for such a long time. But it would just be rude just to rip it open, wouldn't it? I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't make much difference. You're probably thinking, what on earth are you thinking that for? It's going to go in the bin anyway, eventually probably. But I don't know, I might keep the package in, and if somebody wants it, they can have it. Message me. if you collect that kind of thing. So here he is, Ephant Mon. There's the card, if you've already seen it. And yeah, he is a nice, a heavy piece of plastic, man. Wow, he still kind of smells fresh in there. What a chunk. And he has an articulated jaw. Look at him, man. Huge. I've just learned the name of his species as well. He is a Chevin. Or Chevin. I'll just stick him there for now. He's going to fall down. Hang on a minute. He does have peg holes as well. That's interesting. I'll just put him like that against the wall. Hang on, mate. There you go. Get these accessories out. Look at that. Like a staff or a scepter type thing. Is that like a skull head? I'll zoom in on that in a minute and show you that. And oh, I think maybe does this go on? Do these add together? I think they do. I think you add one bit to the other. See, it shows you there. Very handy. Yeah, that's what made me think of this guy. On the back of this, it shows you the two ways that you can have him with his hands behind his back. Because when you look at the figure here, it looks like he's like it's swivel elbows, which means that I didn't really want him stood like that. Is what I mean. So thankfully, it shows you that you can have him with his hands behind his back. So that's quite good. Digressing again, back on Captain Antilles there. Anyway, so let's have a look at this accessory here. Does that fit in like that, does it? I guess. Wow. Pretty cool. That's a nice looking weapon. That fits in quite nicely, that. Very good. Does that go in his hand? I guess it does. Wow, head of security, huh? I never knew that about him. Sorry, I was just reading. I'm going to have a hell of a time getting him to stand up. I'm just going to have to lean him against the wall. And then I will go in and show you what's going on. Let's have a look at that articulation there, see? Saw the lighting. But you know, the detail is fantastic. The mass of plastic is phenomenal. It's like a vehicle. Detail everywhere, and very nice. His cloak, different tones there on that. He's kind of got a hunch, hasn't he? Very elephant-like. Ephant. So there you go. He's going to look nice. I think they even used an Ephant Mon in the Jabba's Palace play set picture. As you know, the artwork of the boxes, they always show you example figures in the diorama, and he sort of made his way on there. So I don't know if they're going to re-release him, or I don't know what they're going to do, or just, you know, they're plucking figures out of the archive. So that's all really I can show you with him. He's pretty impressive. I'm just glad to get him out of the packaging. And if you do want to see him on the barge, then do let me know in the comments. Oh, before I leave you, let's have a look at the articulation. So that articulates there, his wrist. I presume the other one does as well. The arms articulate. I doubt there's any head articulation other than the jaw there. And then there's some of the legs as well. Does the tail articulate? No, it doesn't seem to. So let's count it up. 1, 2, and I presume 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 POA. But that tail thing there means that I can't get his... Oh, hang on a minute. Oh no, the tail does articulate. So what's that? 7, 8. Can you see what I'm doing here? It swivels there, it turns. Because that leg, I thought that tail was stopping his legs from going backwards, so I couldn't get him to stand. I'll figure it out. He looks like he's very top heavy and he topples forward, but he does have peg holes, but I doubt this stand will go in the bottom there. Man, that needs a bit of playing around. I've got stands like that from the, look at that Boss Nass there. Episode 1. Something like that might work, I don't know. Should we try? Whatever. Whatever. I can't be bothered figuring that out now. It's too painful. It's making this video too long. But anyway, the good news is he's kind of cool looking, and I'm sure that one way or another, even if you used a water blue tack, which you wouldn't see under the mass of the body, you can get him standing up and he will look awesome in a diorama. I hope you have enjoyed that video of Ephant Mon. Thank you as ever for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This is only one Kenobi. Only one.